normally I'm a life coach and a business consultant on every show, and I advise people on how to. But I want to know. I want to reverse it today, if you don't mind. Carm, could you tell me the best, most lucrative scam that I can utilize in my life, my day-to-day life, to make the biggest bang for my buck without doing any work, and just rip people off? I don't care if they're old, young, whatever. Can you advise me on that today?
You want to be a scammer, right?
Yes, yes.
Well, one of the best scammers is that contractors that are driving down the street and they ask to check your chimney for you.
Oh.
And they actually go up on your chimney, and then they go on the other side of the house and make the chimney loose, come down with a brick.
Okay.
Show you that your chimney needs repair, which it really doesn't. The older person, usually it's a senior again, they sort of say, no, I don't want to do this, I can't afford it. So they tell them, well, go back up on your roof, put the brick back so that it's not anything wrong with your chimney except some mortar. And then they end up jumping off the back of a ranch, falling down on the ground. And then what happens is they start yelling, and when the customer comes around to find what's going on, they tell them, I'm hurt, I'm going to sue you.
Oh, my.
If you don't do the job, have me do this job, I'm suing you. And they end up getting a $2,000, $3,000 job out of it.
Wow, that's shocking. You actually just shocked me speechless.
Yeah, well,
this is good.
That's
and Brenna,
they do everything.
Oh my God, this is good stuff. This is actually funny. Not funny, but like shocking funny, because Brenna's speechless. She's just staring at me going, what did I just hear?
I can't believe it. But I do want to say that I'm excited to be sitting here with you, Carm Santora, from the Better Contractors Bureau, because we are the only state in the union that has the Better Contractors Bureau.
Well, that's correct. I mean, we started it 1974, and it's built up in membership, but it still is the only Better Contractors Bureau when we say our area, but we are in 5 counties. We've been asking the state and the county for years to try and come up with some kind of licensing or registration, and there's only 9 actual states that don't have it, and unfortunately we're one of them.
We're one of them, but at least we have the BCB, and the website, folks, is the-bcb.net, and that's where you can find a variety of categories of contractors that have been reviewed and accepted into membership. So we're going to get a little bit into that, Carm. Can you tell me, and this benefits a contractor, I would think, in our area as well, what does the contractor get as well as the consumer get by having membership in the Better Contractors Bureau?
Well, if a contractor joins the Better Contractors Bureau, there's there's quite a few benefits that they do have. Mostly they're looking for reputation and their image. We have naturally one of the best record of memberships. We probably, if we get 1,000 complaints during the year, probably 5 or 6 of them are on our members. And it's only because when they join the Bureau, they have to provide liability and workman's compensation insurance if they do have employees. They have to have a bona fide New York State contract, which hardly anybody uses a New York State contract. But we make our members, when they join, produce a contract. And if it doesn't meet the state requirements, we review it and send them a contract that they must use.
Okay, so that's if you're hiring somebody who's an active member of the Better Contractors Bureau, you're going to know that they have those insurances up to date, because that's another scam, isn't it? That people will lapse their insurance and produce I'm saying unscrupulous home improvement contractors may produce
exactly. Those contractors that will actually take a $50 deposit with an insurance company to get their certificate of insurance, and then they'll cancel their insurance, and they'll just keep changing the dates on that policy. They have the insurance companies smartened up to that, and now they have a new form that you only can get from an insurance company. But we tell people, even if a contractor shows their copy of their insurance, after they leave, and if you decide to sign with them, you should call the insurance company on the form and ask if it's still active.
You know what? I use a member of the Better Contractors Bureau for my heating and cooling needs, along with some other things that they work on in my home. And it has never failed that when they've come to work in my home for any reason, I've always gotten a letter from their insurance company, not from them, but in my mail from their insurance company that tells me exactly how much insurance they're carrying.
Well, you're absolutely right. And Insurance is a big thing. Whether it's a contractor falling on your property and getting hurt, or whether it's a ladder falling off the roof onto your neighbor's car, there's so many things that your homeowners won't pay for if they find out that the contractor was supposed to be insured. So you really got to watch what they're doing.
So that's good information. We really have to pay attention to that. And on your website, is there more information that people can, consumers can look at, what they should be looking for in a contract, for example? Also, how to verify insurance. They can get some of that information from you. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's everything on there from the category listing, like we mentioned. There's senior citizen tips, information about our home show. We also have a free consumer guide. All they have to do is call the office. It's got all kinds of tips and information in the book for people who maybe don't have computers.
Oh, that's good. So that's the-bcb.net, or you can give their office a call Monday through Friday at 338-3600. Speaking of the Home Fair Expo, that's going to be coming up in this next segment. We got to take a quick break. I'm Brenna Hartman here with Pat Coyne and Carmen Santora. More Property Source Radio coming up. PropertySourceRadio.com.